Sometimes people want to hear about my story and think, well, who on earth am I to be telling you what you should eat? Well, number one, I really struggle with my weight for 30 years, all my adult life. And okay, now I am a size 10 to 12 UK. I weigh 9 and a bit stone, varying between 9'3", 9'4". I'm quite short. I have a genetic predisposition to breast cancer and type 2 diabetes, a lot of that in my family. And a few years ago for me it became much more of an issue around health than it was around looking glamorous. I've never been that glamorous or glowy, to be quite honest with you. And I started worrying about my inability to control my appetite and my calories, and then around that time I came across information about intermittent fasting through the Horizon programme presented by Dr. Michael Mosley. I became fascinated by this, started to try it myself, and then turned that into a Facebook group where a few of us were sharing notes. Then I wrote a book about it. That little Facebook group started with 6 of us, and there are now over 55,000 people all over the world sharing their stories. But it's not just about the fasting element, it's also about finding something that works for you, that is sustainable. For me, that meant the strategy of eating a bit less once or twice a week. I could have been thinner, but I'm pretty happy at this level. I've got my blood tests. I know that actually my risk, touch wood, for now, of developing type 2 diabetes is relatively low compared to the general population, and certainly compared to somebody with a genetic predisposition. I've also managed to get over a lot of my issues around eating too much and then feeling guilty. I enjoy my food. I love cooking. That's where the interest in writing up recipes came from, and I put all that interest and excitement into the Dirty Diet. Overall, it's been a life changer for me, and I wanted to incorporate that all into a bigger plan. I'm also a former journalist, former TV producer. I am naturally quite sceptical about things, so if someone says you must drink 2 litres of water, not 2 litres of wine, every single day, I'm going to look into that, and I'm going to tell you that that's not really true. Yes, we could keep our water levels up, but an awful lot of the liquid that we take in every day actually comes from our food. Vegetables and fruit has a really high water content. So I'm a sceptic, and everything that's gone into the Dirty Diet has evidence behind it. I've been working with a brilliant former NHS dietitian and now a private consultant, Helen Phadnis, who puts me right on some of those things. We have a great debate about what to put in. We know that cutting out entire food groups doesn't work for most people, and that's what I've put into the Dirty Diet. I hope that you're interested, at least to find out a little bit more. We're talking about a balanced, sustainable diet that will work for life. I'm 5 years on. I'm still 2 stone, that's about 15 kilograms lighter than I was when I embarked on my first intermittent fast in August 2012. And that sustainability has been a life changer for me. I've put what I've learned into the book and into the plan, tested it out with many people who've had the same issues, and I want to tell you the story around it. I hope that you will want to give it a try.